So every now and then there is a sad day on the farm. A lot of these animals we raise for meat, mainly pigs and some chickens, quail, Mr. Milo. And it is a sad day because we love these guys. We give them names, we pet them, we scratch their bellies, that kind of stuff. Tomorrow we take Milo to a processor. He's a little bit too big for us to handle here. And today, Miss Jolene will fulfill her purpose. She's big. She's getting real big. Jolene. She's about to come over that fence. Jules hungry. It's a little early in the morning, so they're all thinking I'm gonna feed them. So this is Miss Jolene. She was specifically raised, never ran out of food, specifically raised for meat. Uh-oh, I don't think we're attached. We better find out before she jumps the fence. Anyways, today she fulfills her purpose. Today's her day. It's okay. Miss Jolene. Miss Jolene. Oh yeah, she likes do a belly rub. Okay, the tough part is done. Now the work begins. So how do you describe the bittersweet feeling of that we love these animals, we raise these animals, and then ultimately we kill these animals and eat them, which is a sad day, yeah?
Very much so. The bacon is delicious.
That's very true.
Pork chops are twice as delicious.
It's debatable.
My opinion. I don't know. This is their whole purpose. Mm-hmm. This is why we raise them. We don't get them or birth them or raise them under the pretenses of, well, we'll just keep them forever. And they're not pets, they're food. But that doesn't mean that we don't love on them and, scratch their backs and rub their bellies. Especially any of the babies that come out of Boris are hilarious because I swear it's genetic, because Boris likes to have his back scratched, and if you scratch him, he will do this until he flops over so you can scratch his belly. Well, all of his babies do the exact same thing, which is really funny to us. Mm-hmm. So Miss Jolene here, she had that same back scratcher trait. She loved it, and every time she would go in, or Jeff would go in to feed her, she's scratching on him or any of us, but it's really hard on Grant because Grant's not.
She knock him down.
She knocks him down. Mm-hmm. He's only just about as big as his mama. So
yep, she's like a big puppy dog.
It just is what it is. This is how we provide for our family. This is how God provides for us. So we, under no circumstances, look at these animals like a pet.
No.
So it's still sad, but it is also good knowing that she has no idea that just happened. That is. The only thing she has ever known is somebody
scratching her
on
belly,
her and loving on her.
endless food. Yeah. And the last experience for her was biting into a juicy apple.
There you go.
So
happy girl.
Yeah, she lived a wonderful life here.
Yep.
And that was the only bad day, and she didn't even know about it.
That's exactly right. So, it's sad to see her just hanging out over here, but I know how she was raised. I know what she's eaten. I know that she's going to taste delicious, and I know that nobody ever hurt her, abused her, starved her, kept her in a cage, nothing. That girl has been running around chasing cows and stealing French bread for a year.
Yeah, she might have had some fun.
Yeah. Yes. So.
All right, gotta get to work.
Okay, bye.
All right, so I'm trying to spare you some of the more gritty details, but for mature audiences only, Just saying. This is Miss Jolene. I have her pulled up on a pulley. I don't know what that triangle's called. We just call it a triangle. Maybe one of you Boy Scouts knows. But there she is. 13 teats. I like to look at that because it's different for different animals. And yeah, that's a big pig. She is probably 7 feet from the way she sits now, but I guess maybe only 6 feet from her tail to her nose. I don't know. What say you?
She's about 6 foot.
Yeah, pretty close. Maybe a little shorter. But yeah, it's good. So we were just your flashlight's on. We were just discussing. She's right at 8 months from birth. So we let them drink milk for the first 2 months, and then we feed them out for the next 6 months, and that's a pretty good size.
Yep, she's a big girl.
All right, so now we take the guts out. Yeah, let her bleed out a little bit, and then we take the skin off, and then we start to process meat. All right, competing for food. This is part of why it's important to follow through. Mr. Milo, he's so beautiful, but he's a little ornery. He's pushing my bowl around. And this is why we kept him. This is why we raised him. No. We'll keep to a routine. I was thinking about that this morning. I'm feeding him dewormer. It's a natural herbal dewormer, but it's kind of pointless considering his date tomorrow. But we're just gonna stick to the routine. Don't worry, we just keep you guys for milk. All right, so here she is, naked. Took all the guts out. Gross. Skin and head. But we're obviously going to cut the feet off. We don't save those. Some people do. We do not. And we're gonna cut it in half. We're actually gonna take her right down the middle and let her hang in a refrigerator and age while we take our time to process. So we'll cut each side into 4 pieces, so there'll be 8 pieces total. And we'll just process one at a time. We'll make some sausage, some bacon, some hams. Oh yes, it will be nice. All right, 2 halves. We're gonna go ahead and put these in the refrigerator. Let them age a little bit as we process them. So what we'll do is, as I said earlier, we'll cut this into 4 different pieces. I believe those are called primals. You can do your homework, but we're gonna start with one of these hindquarters and work our way through it, packaging. And we'll do the same with the other. It could take a couple of days, which is totally fine because aging the meat is not a bad thing at all. Isn't that beautiful?